So do you also use WooCommerce to sell your products online? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly, and in this video we are going to understand how to send thank you emails for WooCommerce orders. So like you, I also use WooCommerce to sell my products online. And now what I want is that as soon as a new order is created on WooCommerce, I want to send a thank you email towards my customer. So to do this, we are going to create a connection between WooCommerce and Gmail, and we are going to create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language using an amazing automation software which is Pabbly Connect. So if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. So let's begin and create a connection between WooCommerce and Gmail in such a way that whenever we receive a new order from WooCommerce, a personalized thank you email will be sent right over here. So to do this, I'm going to open a new tab and search for the landing page of Pabbly Connect by typing pabbly.com/connect in my browser. You have to follow me in order to create this automation, alright? So yes, now after opening the landing page of Pabbly Connect, we are going to create this automation. But before we move on further, I'll show you something really helpful. This is the Pabbly community where automation users, business owners and marketers connect. Pabbly community is a space where users share their ideas, workflow tips, doubts and solutions. So if you're stuck at any step, the community is a great resource for guidance. And if you also want to join this amazing community, the link is given in the description box below. Make sure to check it out and join this community. So let's head back towards the landing page of Pabbly Connect, and right now our Ganesh Chaturthi sale is going on. So if you wish to purchase Pabbly Connect for a one-time price with no recurring fees forever, today is a great day. Now without wasting any more time, we have two options on the landing page of Pabbly Connect. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on this sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore the application. But over here I am an existing user, so I'm going to click on this button which says sign in, and now it is opening all Pabbly apps, and over you're going to see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect account, and now it is opening the dashboard of my Pabbly Connect account. And to get started, I'm going to click on this button which says create workflow, and now it is asking me to select the workflow builder, the new one or the classic one. So the new workflow builder is faster, flexible and ideal for those who want a modern interface, while the classic one on the other hand is stable, has a familiar approach and ideal for those who want to try it and test it setup. So you can use any one from this. I'm going to use this new one, so let's go towards the select of the new one. Now for the workflow name, we have to enter the workflow name as send thank you emails for WooCommerce orders. For the folder, we have to select the folder as automations. On my dashboard you can see multiple folders which I have already created, in which I save my workflows. And if you also want to create a new folder, you can go towards this create new folder button and create your own. I have already created many, so I'm going to save my workflow in one of these only and click on this button which says create. And once we click on this create, it is going to open the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens, and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger starts the process and the actions are results towards the same. So to get started, we have to click on this add trigger button, and now for the trigger application we have to select it as WooCommerce. So I'm going to search for WooCommerce and select it. For the event we have to select new order created and click on this connect. Now it is giving me a web URL in order to create this connection. Alright, so let's copy this web URL and open our WooCommerce account. And after opening this account, we have to go towards this left end of the site towards the settings of WooCommerce. So as you know that WooCommerce is a plugin of WordPress. Alright, so let's go towards the setting of WooCommerce, and once we come over here towards the settings of our WooCommerce account, we have to go towards this advanced. Alright, so let's go towards this advanced. We come over here towards this advanced, we have to go towards this webhooks. Alright, so let's click on this webhook, and now we're going to see all the webhooks which I have already added, but we have to add a new. So we have to click on this add webhook button right over here to add a new webhook. So let's click on this add webhook button. And once we click on this button, a window something like this will appear in front of us. Now we have to name this webhook. Alright, so I'm going to simply keep the name of the webhook as new order. Now for the status, I'm going to keep it as active. For the topic, we have to select it as order created, because as you can see in the help text, that's clearly mentioned that choose the topic as order created. Let's move on further and select the rest of the details. For the delivery URL, we have to paste the URL which we copied from the workflow. Now for the secret, if you wish, you can definitely add the secret, but this is not required, so I'm going to leave it as blank. For the API version, you have to select the latest API version and click on this save webhook. And once you click on this save webhook, your webhook will be added in your WooCommerce account. Yes, you can see it is saying webhook updated successfully. So with this, we have successfully created a connection between WooCommerce and Pabbly Connect, and we have received this webhook ID. This is the proof of successful connection between WooCommerce and Pabbly Connect. Now we have to capture this response as the new order response. Like, I want the details of the order so that I can send them a thank you email. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this recapture webhook response and then yes, so that we can capture the response of the new order. Alright, now it is saying waiting for webhook response. So let's open our WooCommerce shop and let's say we're going to purchase a product. I'm going to purchase this deep moist hydrating cream. So I'm going to click on this add to cart and I'm going to purchase this cream over here. I'm going to remove the rest of the products which I have in this cart and I'm going to only purchase this cream. I'm going to click on this proceed to checkout and now I'm going to enter all of my details and purchase this cream by clicking on this place order. And once we click on this place order, you're going to see that we have successfully placed the order. You're going to see all the details, the order number, you can see the date, the email address, the total, the payment method and the rest of the details. Also, you're going to notice that this is the address too. Now these details will be the same details which you're going to receive in the response right over here as the webhook response. Alright, so let's open our workflow and now we just have to wait for a few seconds till Pabbly is capturing this webhook response. Till then, I'll just let you know that now after I receive all the details of my customer, I'm going to send them a thank you email, something like this. Alright, so let's wait for a few seconds till we are capturing this webhook response. And as you can see that we have successfully captured this webhook response, you're going to see all the details are exactly the same which we entered during our test submission, be it the name, the email address, the payment method or the rest of the details. You're also going to see that this is the order number. So with this, we have successfully completed our trigger step and now let's send them a thank you email. So to do this, I'm going to go towards this add new action step and now for the action application, we have to search for Gmail and select Gmail. Now for the action event, we have to select it as send email and click on this connect. Now in order to create a connection, we have two options, add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already created this connection, you can go towards this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection and now we have to click on this blue button which says sign in with Google. And once we click on this sign in with Google, Pabbly is asking me to select the Gmail account with the help of which I want to create this connection. Alright, so let's select the Gmail account and after I select the Gmail account, you're going to see that Pabbly is asking me for some permissions. So what we have to do is we have to click on this button which says allow, and once we click on this allow, with this we have successfully connected our Gmail account with Pabbly Connect. You can also give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for and click on this allow because your data is also secure with us, no need to worry. Now it is asking me for the sender's name, so as you can see the name of my sender is Natural Glow Skincare, which is the name of my company. So I'm going to enter the same sender's name over here. Now for the sender's email address, I'm going to select the same. Let's move on further. For the recipient email address, I'm going to enter the email address of my customer, but we are not going to enter it manually by tapping it like this, but instead we are going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step, and when we insert the data from the previous step, automatically our data becomes dynamic and change with every new response received. Alright, so let's look for the email address in the response of our previous step and map it. It is asking me for CC and BCC, so both of these are not required, and also same goes for the reply to. You only have to enter the details which are required. If you wish to add someone in this CC or BCC, you can definitely do that. Alright, now for the email subject, I'm going to keep the email subject as this, thank you for your order, and then the name of the customer. Alright, so I'm going to simply enter the email subject. Now in the name of the customer, I'm going to map it so that I can send personalized emails to all my customer. We're going to map the first name, put a space, and then we're going to map the last name. I'm going to look for the last name and map it. And yes, you can see that I have successfully mapped this name. Now let's move on further. It is saying email content. content. So as you can see that I have sent advanced email like this. So if you also want to send advanced email like this, then you have to use HTML email content. And how you can get that? You can use simply ChatGPT to take out a plain content into HTML format. Alright, what you have to do is you first have to select the email content type, and then you can enter the email content. I'm going to use HTML tags. So I'm going to simply enter my content over here first. And as you can see that I've simply pasted this email content. Now in this content too, I'm going to simply map the name of my customer so that we can send personalized mails, or you can say messages to my customer, which is thank you emails. So let's map the name of the customer. Once again, I'm going to map the first name, put a space, and then the last name. And now after mapping this, with this we have successfully completed this email content too. Now moving further, you can select the email content type. I'm going to keep it as HTML. If you want to send plain emails, you can select it as plain too. Now let's move on further. For the label, I'm going to keep it as inbox, and now it is asking me for the rest of the details. If you wish to add a signature or a file, you can use and add these details, but this is not required. I'm going to leave it as blank and click on this save and send test request. And once we click on this save and send test request, we have received the positive response that we have successfully sent the mail. Alright, so let's open our Gmail, go back to its inbox, and as you can see that we have successfully sent a new mail. So let's open it, and as you can see that we have successfully sent this new mail. You're going to see all the details. Also, you're going to see that this is the email address to which we have sent the mail. And with this, we have successfully completed our workflow. But now let's test this in real time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to simply return to shop and purchase a new product and check that an automatic mail is being sent or not. So let's purchase this herbal face mask. Let's go to this add to cart and purchase this herbal face mask. I'm going to go to this proceed to checkout and purchase this. But I'm going to change the first name into test customer. Alright, so let's purchase this. I'm going to click on this place order, and once I click on this place order, you're going to see that with this we have successfully purchased this. This is the order number and the rest of the details. So now let's open our Gmail and go back towards the inbox. Now we have to wait for a few seconds, and then we're just going to refresh it and check that if we have received the new mail or not. And as you can see that we have received a new mail within few minutes. Let's open this, and as you can see it is saying thank you for your order, test customer, and the rest of the details. And with this we have successfully completed our workflow. Alright, you can also add the order details so that when your customer click on this view order, they can view the order details too. So yes, you can see that with this we have successfully completed this workflow, and now whenever we're going to receive a new order from WooCommerce, automatically a thank you email will be sent towards our customer on Gmail. All of this is going to happen in backend, and we can just sit back and relax. Alright, so now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. For your reference, I'll simply add the workflow link in the description box below. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. And now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.